Alright, let's get this started. That's not good, actually. Okay, I guess that works then. That was weird. I don't know exactly what's going on. Oh, no, I guess it's fine. Okay. So, welcome to the tournament. I thought that was a crash, but I guess I just haven't played this game enough recently. So decent game here. Gonna be against tough opponents, though. And not a great starting hand, either. I guess we're cutting these right now. Oh, God, this feels weird. So no value to speak of. Red 5s are on in this tournament. I could angle for it. I don't know. I'm going to try to angle for a Tonyo here, at least have some kind of value. But if I hit Tempai, I'm probably just hitting the button. Yeah, I guess that's what's happening. Yep, I don't know. It's not a great hand, but it's a decent weight at least. I think it's still just right to reach this because it's really hard to upgrade it. So I think this is the way to go. We can still get the con and whatnot if we find it. I don't know. So how's everyone doing? Hopefully you're enjoying this video, but if you are just, you know, kind of skipping ahead in the video, this is the Mahjong Dojo Invitational. So the idea with it is it's just a 16-person tournament just for our little team and a couple people that are close to it. So we are just kind of playing it just for fun. It's kind of an annual thing as I understand it, but I haven't been in the team long enough to know for sure. So I'm pretty sure this reaches fine though, because any sort of early advantage like this you can get, like it just doesn't make sense to break Tempai. Maybe with the 4, 5, 6, 7 it was fine, but we're already on a good weight and everything, so we really just want to try to shut people down. Obviously getting chased like this isn't great, especially since Zell would only really be doing that if he had something good. So hopefully it doesn't bite us too badly. Looks like Pio and Shadowhawk are both folding though. So not going to be getting anything out of them probably. Okay. That does not look good. Okay. I guess it doesn't look too bad actually. Okay, there it is. Game had me just scared enough here. Let's see if we hit anything good. No. No error or anything, but we got the extra 1,000 points from Zell at least, so that's something. Alright then. So again, not super exciting, but top 2 advance, so as long as we don't get hit too hard, we'll be okay. Yeah. Again, another mediocre starting hand, nothing really big as far as Dora go. A lot of good connected shapes, though this could be an easy Tonyo, and it would probably be worth it to knock Zell off the dealership. And that's actually a great draw there, so filling one of the hard to make shapes, and we're almost at the point where it's worth calling. I think I'd probably call the 7-mon still. That makes it a little bit more awkward though. If I draw the 7-mon, I'm still reaching just with the same idea as last time. Ideally, I want to drop these white dragons though. This 4 does allow us to kind of open up the shape a little bit and replace the 6, 8 and possibly get a good weight for a pair if we need it. That's not doing anything though. And it is just nice to be able to keep these around for safe tiles. If we do draw the extra white dragon, it opens us up even more. We can discard the 4 and have a really wide shape. Don't think I like the 6 there though. Yeah, some opportunity there, but with a couple 9s already gone and everything, and I think this is fine. Yeah, I guess we're taking it. Okay. We'll do it again and see how it goes. Again, no value here or anything, not even pinned because of the dragon pair, unfortunately, but it is what it is, so I don't think it makes sense to slow down. Oh, I didn't even realize I was lagging that much. Oh, maybe that wasn't lag. Maybe that was Shadowhawk thinking about a call. Okay, that's fair. I am a little bit worried about the dealer push here, because with Zell discarding the dragon that late, it's very possible he's close to Tenpai or has a lot of other value or something. So we'll have to see what he finds. Oh, and he is going to call. He is going to push here. So I expect that it's at least a 2-door hand. It seems most likely. And he called out at 357, so probably just trying to speed up. Could be just a Tanya. Though realistically I expect at least Tanya 1-door. Which, this is reasonable to fight against that, because this is a good weight and everything. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so no immediate Dora for me. But none for him either if he's on the Tanyao. So no big deal there, I don't think. That does benefit me more than him then, because I get the extra Uradora. Yeah, very suspicious, I can see. So the ones are coming out now, but none of the Monzu really came out, so I don't expect them to really at this point. Looks pretty safe overall, though. I don't know if he's gonna push too much harder. That's really hard to say. With top 2 progressing, the attitude behind players gets really weird. Attitude might not even be the right word there, honestly. But regardless. Just gonna play my game for now. We'll worry about positioning. Oh, in these two. Let's see if we can get a pause here. We had a disconnect. So it looks like Zell's trying to slow down for PO here. So I just messaged. There we go. There's the pause. So that's something at least. Now Zell gets all the time in the world to try this, so it's good I'm not live streaming. Obviously Zell would totally stream snipe me. Okay, let me see. I just let the TO know that PO's back here. Alright, so playing live is a little bit odder than I have been. Okay. Looks like PO might not have been... Oh, nice sumo. We'll take that. Alright then. Oh, dear lord. That would have been really weird if he could have reached on that. Wow, that would have been so many points so quickly. But we got a nice little advantage here. And Zell commenting about that one too in the chat here. This seems fine. We can probably go for something else quick here. We can connect the door if we find it. Potential to go for a Tanyao hand. Pretty good starting hand, really. I don't see any Sun Shogu chances or anything like that. We will hold these dragons for a minute because we'll still take the Yakuai for the fast hand too. A little bit of an awkward draw, but I think we're still fine to just go straight here. Okay. So that's better, but it's not door adjacent, so I should probably just discard the dragon for now and try to open up for some more value. We'll have to see what the next improvement is as far as what I choose to do here. And it looks like the value isn't really necessary because I can still get the 8 here. I can still, I can't do the red 5 anymore. And that's starting to be weird though. I guess that is a Sun on code chance. So I think that's fine. Hard to say. But we'll go for it and see where it goes. Obviously Pinfu would be kinda preferable. It's a little more open. But I think we're a low enough shot of actually getting it. It makes sense to skew this way instead. And unfortunately, those chances are going out the window pretty quickly for that Ipeko. We could still end up on Chitoitsu somehow. But I don't see any 1s or 8s or 6s at this point. So we do make the Tempai. I think we go for it. Obviously the Sumo's the best chance here. I'd rather go for this because it is 1, more value. But 2, it's also... it should have very similar number of weights left. My Patsu gets broken here. So unfortunately it looks like I've lost respect of the table. That's one thing that happens when you do too many low value reaches early on. People tend to push against you more because they know you're playing a little bit more aggressively. But I think that it's completely reasonable still. Now I can hopefully trap him when I get a big hand finally. But yeah, I think with the Sana, good chance this is just an easy reach here, regardless. If I sumo, it's a Mangan, and that'll not quite solidify my game, but put me in a really, really good spot. And I'm already in a decent one. Ooh. Okay. So now what are you gonna do, Sal? Okay. That's not bad. Alright, so apparently people have the read that lower pins are safe. So that's something. Ooh, that's not a good tile though. Okay. We survived. We have 2 Uridora again. So obviously the ideal is getting like 6 of them. No idea if that's actually going to happen or not though. So Steve could actually be waiting on the 6 pin by that delay there. Again? Oh no, okay. Our commentator's a little bit behind, so we thought that Cairo just DC'd. Or that Pio just DC'd. I think our commentator might not have realized they're 5 minutes behind, though. And Zell saying that he just sumoed his hand. That sucks. Hopefully he doesn't have any Tuso here. But yeah, it looks like our commentator didn't realize that's what was going on. Oh, Cairo, I love you. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Tanya door too? Okay, that's not too bad for us. We lose 3,000 points on the hand. I'm fine with going 1 and 2 with Zell. You know, that's not a bad thing at all. Maybe need to slow down a little bit at some point here, though. Poor Pio. Pio probably had a bunch of Dora. Maybe I need to up my emote game or something. I don't know. We'll wait for a big hand. Need to find the right time to tilt people. Ooh, okay. So I gotta keep an eye out for Shadowhawk here. Gonna try to watch the discards as best we can. Yeah, so this looks like a Tanya hand. What? That's a weird pawn, so I guess they're on the Manzu Honitsu. Seems most likely. They're probably not on an outside hand or anything like that. They could be on the Akuai though. There it is. Okay. And based on what we're seeing so far, it's much preferable to have Pio winning a... Oh, I'm starting to see a problem with that though. So this could be a toy. I think I might just be straight folding against Pio now. Yeah, discarding Dora, he's probably 10 by then. I don't even know if I want to drop this 9-mon anymore. Like, I might just want to straight fold here. Yeah, the 6 seems fine. God, that voice line is so long. Yeah, because across the board we've got, what is that, at least 2,600? Probably a lot more. And it looks very toy. So So it looks like even Shadowhawk having second thoughts against pushing there. So I think we just play as safe as we can. I'm fine with the 6 here again, I think. Oh, that's interesting. So it doesn't look like a Honitsu, so that hand doesn't look super scary. It's at most 5,800. I would like to push, but I don't think it makes sense to. I think I'm just going to keep folding here. I think that Pio's hand is just a little bit too advanced. Dealer's just a little bit too scary. We'll see if I can pull something around here. We would need to find another pair, but I think it makes sense to do this right now and just to try to find the value instead. Oh man, but I really want to play as safe as I can here. Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll hold the Dora, and that might get us the value we need, I guess. With that 7 safe, I think that's going to be the way to go. Yeah. I don't want to discard any honors into that, because Pio hasn't discarded any yet. Okay, so I guess not a great read by me. I thought that 9 was super dangerous based on the board, but now it's just fine to discard it, I guess. Oh, it looks like someone might have a pair, so Pio might actually be on an open weight, and someone has a pair of 9s, I think. Interesting, interesting. So if I'm trying to read into that pause, then it would mean the 7 is pretty safe, I think. And I think we're at the point where it makes sense to cut it. Okay, yeah. Because I think that Pio's on a Rionman weight. We'll see if I was right here. Oh wow, okay. So that's a pretty insane hand. Not great. That pushes us to the 3rd. Now it is double elimination, but I don't want to rely on that, so we're gonna have to get something going here. Alright, so this looks like it could be a Pinfu hand, but we have to draw in the right direction here to do it. Paranorth doesn't really do much for us. I don't see any other non-standard way to build this, so I'm just going to go pretty straightforward here. And I just gave away this one as a Paranorth, though. Need to be a little bit quicker on those reactions to those calls sometimes. Not great. I was wrong about Pio having a Rionman weight, though. At least it didn't end up being Yakuman, though. With how few honors he discarded, it was definitely a real chance. So now we have to decide how safe we want to be, though, because with the dealer pushing aggressively like this from first position, it's not really great for us to try to push into that. We really don't want to deal in, and it's a very easy to use Dora. At the same time, it looks like it's just a quick hand, so unless I have tons of Dora, which is easily possible here, we should be okay. We're going to trim this shape down, I think, here. So this does leave us open for kind of a corner case 7 pairs. And it plays a little bit safe against the player to our right here. It's starting to look like they're on a flush, but I don't know for sure. That could be the Tenpai from Pio. I'm going to go ahead and discard safely here. Because that Forso being right next to the Dora, it's not great, but it's also out of order. Because you'd think the 5 would come first in general, but no, I guess not Tenpai just yet. But that could be Tenpai, because that is definitely a weird one. I guess we'll do this here. That passed a little while ago with Shadowhawk, so I think that's fine. That 4 is very scary, though, with these discards. Pio's discarded the 2-5 Suji, but it looks like he's trying to figure out what he wants to do with this. Ends up passing it, finds the Khan. And a green dragon. Yeah, this is fine. So we're kind of on like a half fold, half cheat-toy kind of hand now. I really don't want to discard this 6 here. This is fine though. Oh, and there's the south. Double south for Zell. Not great. It's a meme in our little community that Zell is amazing in the second half of the game, so it looks like he's finding something here. It's just a double south, so it's not insurmountable by any means. We're, what, 8,000 points behind PO, 8,500? So there's still a bit of game left to play, but we do need to find some value here pretty soon. This hand can accept a Dora, but there isn't too much going on. Some decent shapes, though. Okay. So finding lots of pairs, unfortunately. That's not great. We will give him the south if he has it, and he doesn't. I don't think it makes sense to call this yet. I don't want just a quick Tanyao. Is he going for Junchan? Wow. So it could be Junchan 1 Dora? Oh dear lord, what is that? Okay, what's going on here? I'm already scared, I'll be honest. God, that's a brave discard into that too. What are these people doing? Oh my god. Yeah, okay. So tons of foo. Nothing too huge, but that's not great for us. Zell is the last person we wanted to win a hand here. Now we are starting to drop behind a little bit too much. Green dragon here. Okay, we'll play around with this and see where it goes. Cutting the 1-9 so next. Gonna try to hold onto this door and hopefully pair it, but that's obviously pretty hard to do. This could end up in a situation where we go for Tanyao, so we are going to keep all of our central tiles for now. Okay. Improving one shape. If I draw like a 2, I can probably start cutting the east, I think. 2-mon, that is. 3-mon. Let's see who we need to watch out for. No, it's gonna pass. Okay. So we have a couple options. We could go just for the Pinfu, but I don't think that's enough value. I think we have to at least go for the Tanyao. Yeah, it looks like Tanyao it is. Okay. Could have kept Zell off of his hand, but obviously no way to know that. So pulling into 6-pin. Pio going for a Honitsu here. I guess we want to get rid of this 6 then. We are 1 away from 10 pi. Could have the 2-3-4 Sanshoku. That'd be ideal. Sanshoku Tanyao. I would cut the 5 at that point and probably stay Dama. But I don't think I can call for it yet. See, that improves the weights of the hand, but it doesn't actually improve the hand itself, so I think that's fine to discard here. Gene the 5. And there's another 5. Okay, so this is actually better by a little bit, because we can accept... Oh, come on. Just 1,000. We need a big deal around here, though. At least a dealer Mongun, probably. Or chaining a few hands together. That's a decent start, though. That's something. Okay, so we'll try to call that Yakuhai 1 Dora. Seems fine. Yeah, we'll angle slightly towards the Honitsu. It's unlikely, but it could happen. If we get in a situation where it just makes sense to force it, we can, though. And it doesn't look like we're going to hit that, though. We could end up reaching here just waiting on 4-mon. It might scare people off given the situation with the points and everything. But I'll absolutely just call tiles if we need to. And here we could take the open weight. So if I draw like the 4-mon, go ahead and reach discarding the 9-pin. No, it probably still makes sense to discard the 8-pin in that situation. No. But yeah, here I definitely want that if we can get it. 3 doesn't do anything for us though. Sorry, that being the south wind. If we get the south wind, we're pushing until the ends of the earth here though. 4 tiles left for a 5,800 point hand in the Renchon. So if we direct hit Zell or Pio, we're definitely in contention here. Wonder how people are reading this hand though. If we draw the 6, we're in good shape. You know, it's a nice little upgrade, but nothing else really upgrades it. There we go. Not the best player to ball off of, but we're not going to say no to it. So, gotta keep pushing ahead here. We are a lot closer though. This is a much easier to close gap here. One door again. We'll hold on to that south for a moment here. What is that reaction, Pio? I mean, I guess I have to do something here. Can't just lose the emote game that easily. Huh. So they're on a half flush. Probably. We could be on Chitoitsu. Drawing a door repair would make that a lot easier. No, I guess we'll just play standard. Kind of a weird situation. You know, really want to integrate this door as best we can, but it's kind of hard to from this position. We do have a couple decent shapes though. That helps. I think we do want to hold on to the Dora still. This just seems like a better shape overall. We can still move this around to Tanyo if we draw the 4, so... Oh, okay, I guess it's just a reach then. Waiting on 5-8 pin. We can see from the player to our right that it's likely to come out pretty quickly. We do have a couple con options as well, if we find them. Oh, nice! That is beautiful. Okay, Riichi Batsuno Dora, that is the best option possible. No Ura, but we'll take the Neo Mangan here. I mean, that's... Or no, sorry, it is a full Mangan. I forgot about the Fu there. Beautiful hand. Okay. So now we're in a much better position. And here's where this emote really shines. And here we're just going to try to play a little bit safer. We don't really need to go all in on anything. I'm fine with just taking like Damaten hands instead of really pushing too hard. Can't call that though, obviously. We are 1 away from Tenpai for Chitoi though. We could call that here. That doesn't get us Tenpai yet though. That doesn't do anything, I don't think. Yeah, that seems fine. Because going any other direction takes us farther from the Chitoitsu. So, I'm fine with this. We can still end up with a normal hand too, though. I'm done with this for a moment. Because it looks, again, like the player on our right is on a Honitsu hand. I'm really tempted to push that. Yeah, let's go for it, actually. This might be risky, but it's a decent weight. 1-cut honors are really, really good when they pass with no call like this. So hopefully it isn't someone just doing something weird. I don't know, maybe this is giving up too much value. Maybe it's just too risky, maybe I should have damaged. There's a lot going on here though. I do want to kind of push this advantage I have. But even if I deal into a big hand, if I'm first going into all last, I'm in a great spot anyway. I can pretty much just fold off the draw. That's not great, but it is a good follow-up for me. Dealer breaks the Ipatsu. If I deal into Zell, it's not the end of the world. He probably won't have like a Hanuman or something. The red dragon looks like one of the safer options people have. And that's safe for us, so that's good. Oh, Dora? Wow, that was very ambitious. I'm really worried about his hand now. Okay. Oh, that's a really good hand though. Okay, no, I thought it was Pinfu too. Okay, so first going into all last, I think. Yes, still wanted to hold that first. Good. So here we just have to be careful not to deal in anyone's hand. We're never reaching anything, because it doesn't make sense to. We're just going to keep some safe tiles around and avoid dealing in. It's possible Pio tries to directly snipe us, so we'll have to watch out for that. But I think other than that, we just keep a couple safe tiles around and we go from there. So I think this West and Red Dragon probably stick around for a while. Oh, wow. I mean, I get that Shadowhawk's kind of desperate here, so I get the play. I can respect it. Oh, dear Lord. This is not making my game any easier. I mean, we're fine with just playing defensively here still. I don't like the dealer hitting a big hand, but as long as they don't directly hit me with it, it's okay. So what are they going for even, though? It seems fine here. Like, it could just be a toy, but the two called cons is really weird. You don't really see that at higher levels of play too often, but with the desperation, and again, it does make sense, so could be just about anything still. Yeah, Pio tanking long and hard here, trying to figure out his path to victory. If he reaches here, it's going to be really interesting, to say the least, but I think I just have to fold anyway. So here I think we're just hard folding against the deal. Oh no, Pio's disconnected again. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, okay, so it's good to know that he wasn't tanking on that south wind. I think. It's hard to say. So anyone can have so many doors, it's unbelievable. With how far we're ahead, we can take a Mongon hit, but not a dealer Mongon. That'll lose us our position. But a Mongon hit from anyone other than Pio is fine. A sumo from anyone is fine. Okay, looks like Pio's back though. Alright, so we're back to Pio here. We should see the unpause quickly. God, what does the player on our right even want though? Obviously lower of any suit is dangerous right now. Lower tiles in any suit, that is. Okay, looks like I thought we were gonna unpause. Looks like something happened. Oh, come on. So, this is interesting. So, busting is actually on. It doesn't matter anymore for us, because if the dealer busts, then it would end anyway. People joking about it a little bit right now. I'm just giving my feedback on how I want to handle this. It would be interesting if it ends up resetting ours. Because of this tournament rule change. I'd still probably post this video, so it's not too big of a deal from a content perspective, I guess. But these pauses are not ideal right now. But regardless, let's see. So right now, it looks like standard hands across the board. We've only seen a 7-pin come out. From that, I just want to start playing again though. I want to get this game over with. This is the one downside of tournaments. I'll probably just cut this part out though. Just wait on the admin to actually unpause. God. Okay. So definitely gonna cut that part out. No reason to keep it in, I don't think. The 6 discard, that's risky there actually. Okay. Alright, so it looks like Pio folding? No, I'm just playing safe here. I don't think that this is worth anything. Like, I just need to discard safely here. Yeah, I'm fine with this. So I'm fine with feeding the dealer here because this one looks like such a dangerous hand. I don't want to get Mawashi'd or... Well, he wouldn't do that. Sorry, Yamagoshi'd. So basically I'm worried about someone who is gonna fold and try to directly hit me. It's not super likely to happen, though, given everything we see here. But yeah, with everything that's going on, the only person that's likely to do that sort of thing to me would be Pio across the way here. And I don't think that I'm too scared about that. So, yeah, we're just gonna play safe against our Toyman. That's completely safe. Okay, yeah, just hard folding here. Hoping dealer isn't Tenpai, hoping everyone else got scared off. These red dragons are never coming out. Oh no, there's the sumo. Okay. Alright, that's a big hand. Doesn't affect standings directly, so I'm still in a fine spot as long as I don't deal in. That's the limiting factor for me. Just can't deal in. Because being again ahead of Zell means that if Shadowhawk were to win, I'd take the cake. Don't need that Dora. I'm perfectly fine with cutting it here and just starting to kill it off. Ideal would be to get a red dragon set here, just so I can open everything else up. Looks like dealer might be on a half flush though. Which half flush? So here I don't want to feed the dealer. I want to just try to end the game, which would involve the dealer not being Tenpai. So not knowing which suit they're in yet, I'm going to discard a little bit conservatively. So they're probably in Manzu. Yeah, seems fine. Why would we... Yeah, this is starting to turn into a mess now. So this game might actually get scratched anyway. This is not ideal for us. So the formula coming out is a little bit weird. I wasn't worried too much about the north wind, but maybe I should have been. I'm gonna kind of go that full path again. And that green is completely safe. So here is where we root for Pio. Pio all the way, go for it. I want Pio to win this hand, but I have no other safe tiles. Oh dear lord, if I deal into Pio, I'm gonna feel really, really dumb. I think this 9-pin is our best shot. Okay, and now we have a few more to follow it up with. Alright, so this is still just fine. It's still just hard folding here. Looks like Zell has to push. Ooh, okay. So this makes it interesting again. Oh dear lord. Okay, now we're having problems. Because Zell only needs a 2,000 point hand to overtake. So because we're not first anymore, now we have to push. Okay. My... jeez. Okay. They're still trying to figure out how to solve it, but I can't pay attention to that anymore. So, let's see what this hand is gonna do. Not great. We just want to get a tenpai as soon as possible and probably reach for it. The idea would be getting a pinfu tenpai from here, I think. So if we're going for that pinfu tenpai, which just could be pinfu only. What do we do if Pio reaches though? Oh dear lord. I was a proponent of not resetting before. God damn it. Okay. Jeez. Okay. So, I tried to do the nice thing and pause for Pio, but... Okay, so this is now starting to look very pinfu-y. Maybe I didn't want to discard that yet. God, what is Shadowhawk doing? Is he just hard folding now? I mean, that was kind of my plan, so I can't blame him. Okay, so here, if we get the 8, we can cut off the 988 here. But even if we just hit tenpai, we're reaching. How far away are they? He needs a Hanuman? Hanuman direct hit works on Zell, but not on me. I hope Shadowhawk just takes this one again. I don't like my position. Ugh. Yep, this isn't great though. Okay, that's a good draw. So here we can go ahead and discard this. We can discard into the 7-pin. 7-pin looks pretty safe against Zell over here. Unfortunately, I don't have a hand that can be opened. Oh, jeez. This is not where I wanted to be, though. Yeah. So what's Pio going for? He could be going for, like... Honitsu... Oh, jeez. I think we have to drop that here. We're trying to play safe as much as possible, but we still even have to hit tenpai. That's a thing, though. Okay, so we can call the white dragon if it comes out. It probably won't at this point. But the 8-9 is also safe to discard against... Oh, god damn it! No, okay, that is what it is. Wait. Oh, okay, with the Honda, that's enough. Okay, that's what I missed. Ah, jeez, okay. Looks like we'll go to the loser's bracket, is what it is. Alright, back with the next game.